Hello guys, it's me Gaming Star, and today I'm back with another episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we defeated the imprisoned once again, and we also finished the Fire Sanctuary and defeated Girahim once again. This time, I'm going to go ahead and meet Zelda. We're now in the past, in the Temple of Hylia. Let's go. Start him.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Paola. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only sealed away Demise. The little Demise is going to be the final boss. Past since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyward. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era of the distant past. You will have many questions, but for you to proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Let's go. Alright. This is gonna be pretty long, so yeah. This is why I saved it for the next this episode. Alright. I'll be speaking in Zelda's world this time. You've come so far, Bala. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as they may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time for you to learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise raided a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself, by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King... Damn it! Kuka, you don't do that! Sticking for to free himself, it will mean the end of the world for all beings of his land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, he devised two separate plans and set them both in motion. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Paola? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Kuko, Mario! Oh my god, Mario. You're ruining it. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by an old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of at all my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in the time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Vala, the goddess created fire and the great blaze she's part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise and the monstrous form that he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back to this prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Paola. His face! His face, though. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. It may give in your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Paula. Draw your sword. Now our sword has its true power. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now embedded with the mystical power to drive back the demons, and only Paula may wield it. Paula, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of that the greatest power in this world. If you can attain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. This could be important for later Zelda games, if you guys know, like in Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, the original Zelda games, Link to the Past, other games like that. They all have the same hero that always has an unbreakable spirit. It's a very important thing for, every Link has this trait. Every Link in the Zelda series has this trait that makes them the hero. This is why. They always wield its Triforce of Courage in their left hand. You know what I mean? If you play Zelda games, I think you probably already know this by now, obviously. But yeah, for those who are new, we'll have to explain a bit of it. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind can never use this power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of this land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess highly needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Paola. But the spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield supreme power. And so and so I knew that if I meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself head first into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. Papi, can you take the boys?
No.
They're trying to eat my food! Oh my god. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Paola. But you have to understand that this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. Mario, stop. No. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't excuse my actions. but I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. You can see the tears. Oh, fuck, you can see the tears. I just know you can see the tears, but I can't say enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of the things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all of this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Kuka. While it's true that I am highly reborn, Kuka! Shut up! Shut up! Kuka, shut up! Kuka! Hey, what you doing? Oh my god. Wait. It's true that I am highly reborn, and I'm still my father's daughter, and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. Kuka, shut up. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for this seal that binds him, and I'll be able to wake up. And I'm gonna ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I've always been the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. Zelda's asleep. Sorry, Zelda. Let's go. All right. Okay. Let's go. So now we know that Zelda's asleep for thousands of years, and back in our own time, she's still there. So, you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in the sleep without end. But do not despair, for she still is alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know for where it rests. All clues whereabouts have been lost to the ages. But you have likely to come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go on up, Bala, find the Triforce. Whoa there, hold up. Bala, there's something I gotta tell you. What is it, Groosey boy? So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually, that's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for that poor girl. But you're going to do something about this mess, right? Bala, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. I ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. You know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have bought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could have grown to the beast of a tree and soil like this. Brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, it got nothing but time. It's so weird to say it out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. Damn, Groose. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Crawlin and Stitch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks. But no problem, Groose. No probs. Alright, Groose. Not a problem, man. Okay, so now we know. So, let's go back to Skyloft and get some clues as to where we go next. But, hold on. Alright, let's go. Why did I do that? Alright, let's go back up to the sky. We're gonna go ahead and get information about the whereabouts of the Triforce. Let's go. Let's go to Gabora's office. I'm gonna tell him about Zelda. Okay, here we go.
Hey!
Ah, hello, Paola. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything, just share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. Paola, I have been doing some thinking since last we spoke. If destiny thrust upon you without warning or choice, for this matter, but I wish to help you as best as I can. I'm getting older, but I lack the vigor of youth. But even an old man has ways of being useful too. I wish to share my knowledge as you can. So if you have any question to know about Skylofter's history, I'll be glad to tell you all about it. Actually? What? You want to know about the Triforce? Paola, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Paola, it shames me to say, but my knowledge is a little of a useless subject. It's okay.
Hey!
Paola, just a moment. What? Though there were vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levius, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Levius has served as protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of the world is encyclopedic. To put it mildly, if anyone in the entire Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it'd be him. Where is he? Yes, I feared that might be your next question about that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently we've heard rumors suggesting that Levius is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Alwyn to look into the troubling cloud in order to determine if there's any truth to these rumors. I had to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about after Zelda went missing. Instructor Alwyn can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him and yourself and see what investigation is revealed. Okay. So we need to go ahead and get information. So apparently he doesn't know much about the Triforce, but one God knows. Let's go to Alwyn. You see, he has green as fuck plants. Hi. Ah, Paola, how goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levius. Oh, so you've been talking to the headmaster, so take it. If I'm correct, Levius is one inside Thunderhead, but That's not the Levi's that you know. That's a monster! It certainly looks like Levi's, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People changed, or old wine creatures change, or rather, perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levi's? That's impossible. Don't think Levi's is capable of listening, not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying over to your death in a sea of clouds. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I can say will talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. We're learning a new flying move, by the way. This is new.
Hey!
Levi's is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like somebody has possessed him. So we can free him from whatever is that's hold over him. There's a chance we will return to his senses. Listen to what, Bali, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called a spiral charge. Using a spiral charge, you can ride Levi's on the blight that has hold on him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you've used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This technique can only be seen your Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off the platform and call your bird. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright, let's go do this. Listen up. I touch your loft wing to perform a spiral charge when you press A. So you see those targets? We'll have to aim those targets. Press it in spiral charge and break 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I'll recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. Okay, so basically what you're supposed to do is this. Oh, we killed the bird! Ah, fuck. This. Alright, man. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within your time limit. You can control your bird that well, you have no problem at all. I knew you could do it. I'm magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to spiral charge attack as qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is how to find Levi's. Might know something. Maybe he makes an offering to pumpkin for super Levi's. Okay. Hold on. Alright, let's go back to the... Kuka! Kuka, no, you can't walk over my keyboard. Alright, let's go back to a lumpy pumpkin. Ah, why? Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's the nice chandelier. Hi.
Hi.
What's the matter? You look like you got something mighty serious on your mind. Actually, Levias. What about him?
No.
Voila! Here it is. Been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years, and I have to say, this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I've ever created. Damn son. Thank you, robot. Miss Fi, I'm here! Alright. Oh, the rainbow. Yeah, I know. I know where it is. Okay, let's go. Mario, you're like digging into my arm right now, Mario. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go. Straight towards the Thunderhead. Right. Alright. Damn it! Alright, here we are. Okay, so the, okay, there's the rainbows. Let's go there. And here we go. Here. I'm unloading this cargo of pumpkin soup here. You picked an old odd place for a soup delivery. Feels dangerous. Something could jump out at any moment, hungry for soup or robot. Bloop. Okay, at least you're fragile this time. Jeesh. I'm out of here. See you later. There he is. Oh, and you see that weird parasitic stuff coming out of those holes? Well, you know what we're gonna have to do with them? You know, let's go. Alright. Great spirit of the skies, Levias. Use your loft wing. Let's go. Okay, so use your loft wing. Go ahead. Attack these little parasitic shits. Attack them, and then, you know, attack all of them. And there you go. And then now, this thing will come out. It's a parasite. It's kind of ugly. Alright, let's go. Okay. Here we are. Ocular parasite. Bilos. Let's go. Alright, so what you're supposed to do here is you're actually supposed to he will essentially spit out this stuff. I don't even know what the hell it is, but like, yeah, he will spit it out, and what you're actually supposed to hit one of these two little things here, and then you hit his eye. Alright. And then just do that. Guys. What the heck? Okay, hang on. What just happened? Maria, Kuka, you don't step on my keyboard like that. Oh my god. Dang it, Kuka. I don't know what he did there. Alright, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about what just happened. That was Kuka's fault. So he will do this actually. And there you go. And then finally, just keep hitting him until eventually he gets it. Kuka, this is why. Kuka. Okay, there we go. That's it. Sorry that took so long, man. So we removed the parasite. Tell me, boy, was it you who brought me to the most delectable cauldron of pumpkin soup? I must apologize for my earlier behavior. I was particularly angry because some pest possessed me. I was not myself. But that was business done with now. The delicious aroma of the soup has restored me to my senses. I have the great spirit that called Levias. Before she passed from this world long ago, the goddess Halia appointed me as a warden of the skies. And what they call you, boy? Ah, Barlas, it's a rather pleasing name. But your parents clearly have excellent taste in names. Aw, thank you. You carry a curious sword, boy. And I sense silent power dwelling in this frame. I see now, Barlas, you are the goddess chosen hero. Interesting. I see you come to hear of what I know of the Triforce. Right. You know. As I suspected. Listen closely, and I will tell you. Exactly not long ago, an evil force attempted to take the Triforce for his own. The goddess did everything in her power to prevent it from falling into his hands. For the safety of all things, she hid the Triforce somewhere within the rock you call Skyward. However, it is located as a secret. Even I do not know where it rests now. Oh, but the goddess did entrust me with a hint of the Triforce's location. The clue is a song, meant to be played by the harp. Behold, it is not a song of the hero. The song is the key to revealing the secret location of the Triforce. The goddess split the song into 4 parts. She entrusted one part to me and the other 3 to the dragons of the land. You must gather each of the parts in the song of the hero. Seek out the dragons and convince them to teach you their parts. And when they taught you what they know, they come to me and I complete the song with my own voice. The dragons can be found in Fair Woods on the volcano in the neighboring desert. Go on and find these dragons as you seek. Okay, thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Alright, so now we know where Levias is. He's now on the map. Let's go. Do a couple of side quests. Actually, we're not gonna do the next main quest. We're just gonna do a couple of side quests, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But that'll be like in another episode entirely, so it's gonna be pretty long. But first. Alright, over to the bazaar. Here we go. And you see that you notice that the fortune teller isn't here. Interesting, no? Just gotta tell you something. I haven't seen that fortune teller much these days. You knew this crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing things. Would you mind running over and checking on him? Sure. His house is on the eastern edge of South Skyward. Yeah, we will. Okay. But first, I want to go ahead and do something. Welcome, my darling. I've been waiting for you. Can you trust me with anything? Or your stuff, I mean? Anything you want me to hold on to or anything you want me to pick up? Yes, please. I hope you're not in a hurry to go, sweetie. Anyway, let's see. So we got the bottle, an empty bottle. Let's go ahead and replace the medium bomb bag or something. So we're gonna replace, actually, we're gonna replace the shield. It's not really worth it, so we're gonna get rid of the shield, because you know what? We're gonna get another shield anyway, so I don't think it's worth having this shield. Yes, I don't think it's worth it, so we're gonna get rid of it. 300? Sure, there we go. Alright, there we go. So I done that. I don't even need the shield, so I got rid of it. Because... Okay, so we have medium bomb bag, large quiver. I think we're gonna get rid of the medium bomb bag or something. Yeah, get rid of the medium bomb bag. We have 4 bottles, which is nice. And we have the large quiver. So I think we're good to go. I'm gonna keep that empty slot for, you know what it is? The next shield we're gonna get. Right now, I got rid of the sacred shield because we're gonna get another shield later, and that shield is gonna be a pretty good shield. So, yeah, I decided to get rid of the sacred shield. So why not? It's pointless. Okay, so let's go over to the fortune teller's house. Now we have a quest that we can do. Let's go. We already visited his house before, so it's over here. Sparrow, get it? Like a sparrow? Okay. Yeah, let's go over here first. Hi. Fine, go on, please leave me be. Crystal ball shattered, and without them, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. Most though these extinct all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now. The crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young one? The shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondo's ancestor long before it found my way into my delicate hands. There still may be others like this where it came from. Yes. You, would you like to? Sure. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found a building atop of the mountain peak. Can you believe it? Your dad's ability has to calibrate the location of the crystal ball that this person is seeking. Yeah. I'm counting on you, young man. From my crystal ball, I cannot gaze in my future. Oh, my eyes will drop. Please bring the crystal balls in haste. I will. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's go over to the Elden Volcano. Actually, but first, I want to go over to the Bamboo Island. It's gonna be pretty quick though, so I want to go there first. Hi. Howdy, pal. I was hoping to run into you. Daughter. Sure enough is, you're as smart as a bullwhip, aren't you? Yep, that's shining star of mine. I'm checking the source of my problem. That's my darling daughter, in case you forgot. She's been all sorts lately. She'd be sitting and staring off into yonder. She can get a render to my own vine. And wait, you gosh darn minute, I know what's going on. My sunshine's got herself an unwanted admirer! Not that I can't blame the fella. She's sweet as honey, twice as pretty as a spring flower. Nope, 3 times as pretty. It's no wonder boys buzz around her like a swarm of amorous bees. And no, I'm not in love with her. But I don't stand for it. No way, no, I'm gonna find a rascal and give him a good whooping. You're gonna give me a good whooping? You're gonna help me out. You see anyone buzzing around my little flower? You give him a little stand with the pack. Keep my peppers peeled too, and make a stand. Bros don't make a day. Well, if you're wild, chase the vomit off, and I'll let you chat with the apple mac. Hey, Shh, you don't have to say a word. Just say Philip is fucking you right. There's no fella alive who wouldn't want to jump at this chance. He's his old man's out and get rid of that old type who's pestering my baby girl. I'm gonna count on you, bud. Oh, thank you. You want to slice some bamboo? 10 rupees? I'm in, baby. I'm gonna practice my arm. As high as 20. Gonna need A game to hear that. Alright, let's get slicing. I have a big boy sword now. Look at my big boy sword. Look at this sword of mine. I have a big boy sword, man. Alright, let's go. How does that happen? Okay, I do not know how the hell that happens, honestly. Oh, hold up, son. You all up?
No.
Yeah, thank you. I'm in. How the hell did I get 18 times? Okay, I do not even know why.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, man. Bye, man.
Yeah.
Let's go over. What? Oh crap! Oh crap! What did I do? No! No! Oh fuck! Why did I do that? Oh, you freaking kidding me? God damn it! Oh no! Oh no! Mario, what are you doing? Oh no! I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna end the episode here, cause well, we got ourselves into some big trouble, didn't we? That's fun. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Next time we're gonna go ahead and figure out what I've just done. I did not mean to do this now, but okay.